Here's what a Business Insider analysis says the average US LGBTQ plus couple earns. Where do you stand? A Business Insider analysis of several census surveys, including the Household Pulse Survey and the American Community Survey, highlights key financial statistics of same-sex couples in the U.S. The ACS census reveals that same-sex couples have a median household income of $110,600. Married same-sex couples earn an average of $123,500 compared to $109,700 for married straight couples. Notably, married gay men earn an average of $138,700 annually, while married gay women earn $110,100. The survey also considered lower income individuals, finding that 9% of LGBTQ plus respondents earn $25,000 per year. I'm not going to go against this survey, but I think it's false, right? Or better yet, I don't think that it comes to, I don't think it's about the demographic. I don't think that the demographic is it's definitely not Florida. Let's just say that, right? In my household, we are 2 lesbian women and we don't make that. And we have careers and student loans and stuff like that and mortgages, etc. And we don't make that kind of money. And again, women will always make less than men. But these numbers don't seem to add up, especially with, the gay couples that I know. What do you boys think?
The sample, it depends on the sample, right?
Okay.
So this is the ACS, and it all depends on who actually answered it, but it's also about the sample. And the sample could be overrepresented in larger cities like New York, like LA, right. And therefore, I would love to see the methodology behind this. We also have to remember that this is new. So we have not, in the past, sampled and asked questions about homosexuals and gay marriage and all that stuff. It's only over the last 2 years that they've worked in these questions. And so the methodology may not be perfect yet. So I wouldn't put too much into this yet because this is just so new.
Yeah.
And so I just, we could have an over sample of big cities like New York. And I would assume that we do have a bigger sample in New York and LA and DC and San Francisco. And not a representation in other states because it's really new. And places like Florida, we're still afraid, of our governor and the hate and stuff like that. And I would also say that there's a lot of other groups that are not in here that may identify with us, like immigrants, right? Who are oftentimes afraid to answer these types of surveys. So I'd say let's give this another 5 to 10 years before we actually think that believe that it's valid or not.
Believe on the accuracy,
the validity of it, right? Because they have to still perfect it, and so.
And we'll never have true numbers if you really think about it.
You never have.
You're never going to get
self-reported.
Us counted.
Right.
It's self-reported too,
And where do I stand? On the outside looking in.
Wait, so you and your husband are both writers. You're both gay men. You've been married for 143 years. Is that even no? You're working all the time, Greg. You and Rick are the hardest working writers in life. You know.
It's not a true reflection.